6, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Love, they go play action now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big game that time for the Chargers. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Love now. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Play action this time with Love. Finding Knox there, complete. Pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the air again, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14, Broncos nothing.
McCann's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got his big tight end, Fant.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Still shedding tackles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Off the play fake, Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play fake. Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On play action. Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on them? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Broncos, nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Tough into that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
4. Watson going to get this one out wide. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They go play action with Brissett. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open, here is Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for L.A.
The 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Love. The quick slant caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
Broncos 7.
McCann's got it teed up. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his...
And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Flowers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Swinging this out for Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Love. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Escaping the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action this time with Love. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Love now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Dawson Knox. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. McCann's got it teed up. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here is Eckler. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Steps away. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Denver.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really... And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and it turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Love. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake, Love. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Love now to pass on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Now this throw caught left side. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 3rd and goal The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
73. Broncos 14.
McCann's got it teed up. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action. Love to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Kid taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belt.